Welcome back, everybody. It's skipping day. Break out your skipping ropes. If you have multiple skipping ropes, you can take them all out. If you've only got one, just grab one. We don't need to worry about any kind of fancy ropes at all today. It's going to be just lots of skipping for about 18 minutes, spread over 30 minutes. So, any rope will do. Woo. Try not to take out the ventilation above me here. All right, so this is our first skipping class here. Welcome to the Saturday live stream. I'm going to take you guys through a little bit of a warm-up, and then we'll get the rope out. I'll learn a couple of basic patterns first, and then we're going to get right into the workout itself. The workout is going to be 21 minutes long once we get going. If you're brand new to skipping, you don't have a lot of experience with it, you're not sure kind of how to move your body, how to move the rope around, that's not a problem. I'm not going to spend a lot of time at the start of this video going over the technicalities of skipping, but if that's something you're interested in, or maybe just to get some tips on your current skipping technique, then stick around at the end of the video. I'll go through some basic skipping techniques, but there's lots of you out there who already know how to skip, so I don't want to spend 5-6 minutes going over that right now. But let's start with just a little bit of warming up through the body first. So arms are going to come up into some nice big circles, controlled but big. Skipping doesn't involve a very large range of motion of your joints. So because of that, we're going to try to get some nice full range of motion in the warm-up, just so we open up the joints at some point today. All right, other direction. Nice and big, slow and controlled. We are playing around with a little bit of a higher quality video recording today. So if you are getting some buffering, if you're joining us live, just let me know so we know for next time. All right, we're going to twist to our left, reach with the hands, and then twist to the opposite side. And just back and forth here. Nothing is going to be very high speed in the warm-up. We got high speed work when we're skipping, obviously. So just keep it nice and controlled at this point here. All right, take your hands together. We're going to just turn to one side, big circle all the way around to the other side. Opening up the shoulders, opening up the spine. One more. Good, other direction. And we got one more here. All right, let's get to the lower body. So lift your left leg forward and nice big circles to the front. A little bit of balance here. That's 4, other direction. Woo. 4 in this direction as well. That's it, other leg. One more. Good, other side. And 4, perfect. Okay, we're going to take a big step forward, lunge step until you touch your back knee to the floor. Push up and switching sides. 4 per side here. Big step, touch the knee and back up. That's 2 per side, we got 2 more. One more. All right, we're going to lateral lunges here. Step out wide to the left. See how low you're comfortable going. Step together, other side. Getting a nice stretch in the inner thigh of the straight leg. 2 more per side. One more. Good. All right. We're gonna take our arms together. Bring them both to the left side of the body. Come up, over top, and back down to the right side of the body. So double arm sweeps. Let's follow along here. You may feel like your whole body twists along with the arms. Let that natural movement happen. When we skip, we don't want to be very rigid. It's almost like a little bit of a dance. So let the body flow. All right, we're going to repeat this same double arm sweep, but we're going to tighten up the movement. Elbows in, arms crossing side to side. One of the first things we're going to learn with the rope is the sweep, which is going to be this movement in the upper body. I'm going to be holding on to my rope, and the rope will be going to my right side, to my left side, to my right side, to my left side. And we're going to use this as a recovery movement. When you get tired of skipping, you go to the sweep for recovery. All right, let's get our rope out. If you have an adjustable rope at home, feel free to just stand on the middle of your rope, hip width apart, and bring the handles up. The tips of the handles should be at shoulder height. You can see this rope is a little too short for me. Well, the shoulder height would be the standard. A smaller or shorter rope allows you to go faster. And if you grab a rope that's longer, so like this one is a little too long for me, then that's easier to do like tricks and crossovers and stuff. So if you have multiple ropes, you might have different sizes based on your usage. I'm just going to start with the short rope today, because I'm a little worried about taking out the ventilation above me, which I did not account for with the setup here. So, and you'll notice that even though this rope is probably about half a foot too short for me, I'll still be able to do pretty much everything we're going to do today. I'll struggle a little bit with the full crossovers. We'll see how they go when we get there. All right, so ropes in your hands, and we're going to go right back to that sweep pattern. So both arms are going to come to the right side, cross over to the left side. Uh-oh. Keep the elbows tucked in. So we don't want to have big flailing arms here. Keep it tight. And then once you're comfortable, you get a little bit of speed to it. And if you get a little bit of a hop in the legs, you'll probably find that as my arms go to my right, my legs will turn to my left. They counterbalance or counter-rotate my torso. You may feel that's a natural movement for your body. You may feel very awkward trying to put it all together. Don't worry, it's your first time skipping. Just being here is a success. All right, so that is our sweep. All right, bring your rope down, step over, rope's behind you on the back of the leg. We're gonna go through a basic jump pattern. So, just your standard jump. Notice that the elbows are tucked in by my side. I've got little arm movements or wrist movements. I'm not trying to skip with my whole arm. So keep the elbow tucked in. And you'll notice, well, hopefully you can notice in the video, how high are my feet coming off the floor? Maybe 2 inches, maybe just an inch. So if you're doing the butt kick thing, your rope is not that thick, so you don't need that much height off the ground. Just think of little bunny hops. If you're finding you can't avoid that, then just practice bunny hops for a bit without the rope. And anything we do today, you can do it without the rope if you don't have one. All right, so this is our basic jump. Okay, if you need to do a little mini hop in between as you're getting used to jumping, that's fine. But we want to get you to the point where you can do a single turn with the rope, single jump with the legs. All right, we're going to put the basic jump and the sweep together so you know how to incorporate that into class. And then we're going to get right into it, guys. No messing around today. So, basic jump. And now all I need to do is pull both hands to the same side of my body. So left hand is going to cross over, and now I'm sweeping. When I want to come out of the sweep, I'm just going to keep my right hand on the right side of my body, pull the left back over, and right back to the basic jump. So let's put that together. Both hands to the same side. Start your sweep. You can do your sweep as much as you want, When you feel ready to jump back to the basic pattern, one hand stays over, pull the other hand across, and you're back to the basic jump. Feel free to practice that. You can do sweeps one side, you can do sweeps on the other side. Your choice. All right, that's it for the warm-up, guys, nice and quick. Here's our format today. We have 7 rounds. Each round will be 3 minutes long, but only 2 minutes of work. So each round, we're gonna learn a new movement or drill with the rope. So we have 7 new drills to learn today. That's pretty awesome. We're gonna work on that drill for 1 minute. The second minute of each round is freestyle. You can either continue to work on the drill we just learned, so you can do it for 2 minutes if you want, or you could work on some of the previous drills. It's really gonna be up to you. So you can either try to follow along with me, or just do your own thing for that second minute. After the second minute, you have 1 minute of rest. You can stretch, you can foam roll, you can keep skipping, you can do some push-ups, whatever you feel is appropriate. I'm probably going to be doing more talking and explaining the next upcoming drill. So feel free to do whatever you want in that minute. All right, guys. I'm going to get the timer going here. Our first one, we're going to go right back to that basic jump, but we're going to play around with tempos a little bit, faster and slower. So let's go to the basic jump. Now, if this is all new to you, don't worry about changing your tempo. Just get used to this pattern. But if you're comfortable with it, I want you to try and go a little bit faster. So I'm going to whip my wrists a little bit harder. My jump's going to have to speed up, and you can slow it back down. So you go to a really slow basic jump. This is a really good preparation for double unders, which will be our last round of the day. Because this gets the height you need for the jumping and the speed and the power. And then all you need to do is add the hands in afterwards. All right. Basic jump. Faster, slower. Feel free to throw in that sweep at any point when you need to recover. If you need full recovery, then just stop jumping. All right, that's 1 minute. Freestyle, first round. Work on tempos. Work on sweeps. Or just try to go another full minute without stopping. That's also a good goal. You're gonna find your calves are gonna be really tired by the end of this round, or not round, end of the workout, if you're not used to skipping. Your forearms and shoulders might also feel very tired by the time we get to the end of this workout. You're gonna be breathing hard and sweating along with me. All right, keep it up. We got 15 seconds, and then it's the end of the first 2 minutes. If you're feeling like you're just getting warmed up, feel free to keep skipping as I explain the next pattern, or take a break. All right, so that was the basic step. The next one we're going to talk about is the boxer step. So if you think of boxing, they kind of shift their weight from one foot to the other a lot. I'm not a boxer, maybe they don't actually do that, but that's what it looks like to me. So that's what we're going to do when we're skipping. We're going to go from the basic step and then just start to shift our weight, left foot to right foot, back and forth, back and forth. Both knees are always soft. Okay, I can even pick up one foot if I want. This maybe makes it a bit more visually obvious what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm touching both feet to the ground, but I'm keeping all weight on one foot, shifting, keeping weight on the other foot, and back and forth. That's our boxer step, so we're going to do that for 1 minute. After that, it's up to you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, boxer step. This is another great recovery drill. If you find you're getting tired from the basic step, this is a great one to bring a little bit of recovery into your legs, but still skip. So once you have the technique down, it's not a very hard drill It's actually very easy to maintain. It's kind of like the difference between going for a run, alternating left foot, right foot, is a lot easier than trying to bunny hop your way through the running course with both legs. Constantly going on both legs is more work. All right, boxer step. Once you get comfortable, you get a little bit more fancy. You can do heel touches, touching your heel to the front instead of the toes to the back, or dancing side to side. All right, that's 1 minute. Keep going on the boxer step, or work on your basic. If at any point, pretty much each round, the drill we're learning is getting a little more challenging or demanding. That's almost the case. If you find you get to one where you're just feeling, you know what, that's a little too much for me right now, then just work on any of those previous drills. And again, that sweep is your friend. Especially if your arms get tired, this is a really nice release for the upper body. So come back here fairly regularly when you get tired. In 5 seconds, we're at the end of round 2. It's gonna be a fast workout, guys. All right, good work. Keep going or take a break, get some water. Third round, we're gonna do high knees. It's pretty much your boxer step. We're going left, right, but we're gonna hike the knees up nice and high as we do it. So, you can always start from your basic. One knee comes up, pretty much running on the spot. See how close it is to the boxer step? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. It's the same idea. All right. Just under, what do we got here? About 20 seconds to go. Feel free to join in when you're ready. I'm going to keep going. I don't want to cool down here. I'll boxer step until we get to the high knees. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get them up. This will be more demanding because you're raising your leg high in the air. That requires more effort and more speed. So you're gonna find it's gonna be a bit more challenging than the boxer. All right. If you feel like my jumping speed is too fast or too slow, then you can go at your own speed. Maybe just put some different music on to go to the tempo to. It's really hard to skip that and not stick to the beat of the music, so that's why I'm jumping at this speed. That's just what my music gave me. Ooh, my knees started dropping. 10 seconds. Freestyle coming up in 5. Oh, I skipped it. All right. Whatever you want to work on here for 1 minute. If you find that you step on the rope or you catch your foot, no worries. Just come back to your basic step and then join back in when you can. You can even throw some sweeps in with high knees. You can throw a lot of these things together in different ways. Once you get a bit more practice with your rope, you'll start to see all the cool things you can do with it. Maybe after a couple classes, or in a couple weeks, we'll do more of a choreography-based class where we're stringing all these moves together in a very specific pattern. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute recovery. All right, the next one. It's a little bit trickier to get sort of the brain and the body to work together on. It's called the 2-step. So it's 2-step because each foot is going to touch down once and twice before I shift my weight over to my other side. Once, twice. So it's 2, 2, 2, and maybe just practice that without the rope. The other leg can do all kinds of fancy stuff. What really matters is that my planted leg does 2 steps before it shifts. So the boxer is 1 step, 2 step is 2. Another great recovery drill. So we're just bouncing side to side. 2, 1, here we go. Feel free to do it without the rope. Now we're pretty much dancing around. This one feels really good. All right. Throw your rope in when you're ready. And we get really fancy with these. We can do a back tap, front tap. Back tap, front tap with the non-skipping leg. Or 2 back taps. Or 2 front taps. Starting to look more like Ukrainian or Russian dancing maybe. We get a little bit of a twist in the torso. This is the one that looks really good from other people, but it's really pretty easy once you got it. All right, freestyle, whatever you want to work on. It's your minute. Would you believe we're already halfway through the whole class, guys? We've only got 3 more patterns to learn. Didn't want to go for too long or too intense on our first one. Don't want to scare people away. We want to build up a sense of success and confidence in our ability to skip and progress it from there. If you find the movements not too challenging, then challenge yourself by doing more transitions. It's a good way to get comfortable with the different movements. That's 2 more minutes, guys. Great work. Okay, we got 3 more rounds. So our next one is going to be either working on that sweep if you're struggling with it. So we're just going to do any movement into a sweep. Any movement into the sweep. Or you can work on a crossover where we're doing our regular skip, and then when I cross my arms, jump through, and then come back. I might not be able to pull it off with this short rope. You might see me switch ropes once we get going. But I'm going to go regular skip, cross the arms and back, cross the arms and back. Think of punching people to opposite side of your body. You really got to reach the arms out to open up the rope, and then come back really quick. All right, 3, 2, 1. Either working on your sweeps. That's option 1. Just sweep it out. Practice sweeping both directions. Or crossovers. Cross and bring it back. If you're really fancy, you can do multiple crossovers in a row and just crank them out. If you're really, really fancy, you can hold that crossover position. I'm surprised I pulled that off with this really short rope. All right. So you choose sweeps. You can do a crossover. Woo! You can do a crossover into a sweep. I think. Let me try it out. Yeah, that's possible. Woo! All right, got a little carried away there. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute freestyle. As fancy as you want, or as basic as you want. Try a high knee crossover. Gotta love skipping. 30 seconds. You feel that heart rate up there? Woo! I'm starting to trip up. Gotta get focused. If you find you're tripping up a lot in a row, just slow the legs down, sweep it out, get a little bit of recovery. Might be your legs are getting tired, your arms are getting slow, and then join back in when you feel you've recovered a little bit. All right, guys, 2 more rounds. Our next one, we got jacks. So, by jacks, we're talking about jumping jacks. Your jacks can be side to side, they can be front to back, or we can do crossover jacks as well. Just, we're putting both legs out to the side or to the front and back, and then back in. So there's a bit of a timing on this one, but go to your basic step, go wide and in, wide and in. So this one's not much harder or more demanding than the others, but there is a timing aspect. So that's what makes it a little bit trickier. If I'm from forward to back, same thing. Just alternate your sides. All right, so jacks are the next round. 2, 1, and here we go. Out and in. If you're barefoot and you've caught your toes with your rope, then you know why I'm smiling with a little bit of a painful grin on my face, because it doesn't feel too good. And forward to backs. There's another option. And if you want to really get fancy, crossover steps, throwing a little bit of flair. If you want, whew, the toes are getting beaten up. 15 seconds. If you played a lot of hopscotch when you were younger, then you're probably really good at this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, free for all. Woo-hoo. I gotta move away from that one because that's beating up my toes. Obviously, I need to work on my timing a little bit. If you want to work yourself a bit more in the last 2 rounds, then work on some higher tempo movements. You can do all the same movements, even a basic jump, but just go fast. Leave the music in the dust. Just speed it up. Under 20 to go. Nice work, everybody. 10 seconds. Three, 2. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna need some ice after this. We got 1 more round. We're gonna go into the double unders. So, double unders means the rope is going under your feet twice before you land back on the floor. Let's all just start with a nice high jump. So I'm springing up like I'm a bunny trying to get over a fence. I'm still not kicking my heels up. I don't need to get higher off the ground. I just need to stay in the air longer. So still a bunny hop, keep the legs long, but really drive through the calves. The arms are doing the same thing, but you're gonna have to double time it. This one usually takes a lot more practice. I usually need more than 1 minute to explain it and break it down. Give it a go, or work on your previous moves. Here we go. So fast wrists, nice and high. The faster your double unders get, then you don't have to jump much higher. And you might be able to keep the same height as your other movements. But if your wrists aren't going very fast, then you need to just jump higher. Woo! The rope's coming around with a lot more speed, so it's gonna sting pretty good if it catches you in the foot. If you're wearing shoes, then you don't really gotta worry about that. Woo! 10 seconds. And I keep catching the same toe, that's the worst part. 4, 3, 2, 1. Free for all, guys. Last minute. Do what you want. You can work on your basic. Work on your boxer. Work on your high knees. Your two-step. Your sweeps. Crossovers. Jacks. Side or front. Or double unders. Nice work, everybody. Last 15 seconds of skipping here. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Big finish, speed it up if you can. 3, 2, and time. Whew. That's a lot of bouncing around. Great work, everybody. That's pretty much exactly 30 minutes of your time. We're going to try to spend less time talking in our future videos and just get more to the work and leave any explanation stuff more to the end. So, if you want a little bit of help with your skipping technique, stick around and we'll go through that. If you're not sticking around for that, get a couple stretches in and then enjoy the rest of your day, guys. It looks like I have low battery on my camera, so if you guys get cut off in the middle of my explanation, I apologize. I'll do it again next week. All right, so if you're brand new to skipping and you tried to stick along and it just wasn't happening, then this is the part of the video that you want to pay attention to. So, get rid of the rope. I'm going to get rid of the timer. Keep your elbows in by your side. And then we're just going to do wrist circles. Okay, so my shoulder's not moving. My elbow's not really moving either. And this is what we're looking for with our basic skip and a lot of our skipping patterns. We don't want to have this. You will fatigue yourself out ridiculously fast if you're using your shoulders for skipping. So it's wrist work. All right, so that's what we're after in the hands. Lower body, keep your legs together, slight bend at the knees, and just think of bunny hopping. Okay, I'm pushing through my toes, but when I'm in the air, I'm keeping my legs long. I'm not bringing them up. And that's it. Now, we're going to do that bunny hop and the arms together. Okay, so wrist circles, little bunny hops, and that's our basic skipping pattern. I want you to grab your rope, except you're going to have both handles in one hand. If you have two ropes, you're going to have a different rope in the other hand. So we're going to skip with the rope, but it's not going to go under our feet. I want you to start with those wrist circles. Oh. That's funky. Okay, I'm down to one handle. It just unscrewed itself because of how I'm doing this. All right, so off to one side, do your circles, and then add your bunny hop. And you might find that the timing naturally occurs, where when the rope hits the floor, you're jumping up. It's actually kind of awkward or hard to get that timing off. I don't want to say it's going to come naturally to everybody, but if you do this long enough, you'll find probably that natural flow or that natural pattern. I would encourage you to practice that on both arms for a while, and then when you feel ready, you can go to working on your actual skip pattern. If you're really struggling and you go to skip and you're just not getting the timing, you can do the double jump. So 2 jumps for every turn of the rope. If this is how you're used to skipping, the solution to that is all in the wrists. You just gotta whip the rope around faster. Your jumping is probably fine. You just gotta get the rope to go twice as fast around. Most people that are doing a double jump for skipping, the wrists are kind of going and the rope's taking the wrist around. We don't want the rope to take the wrist around. We want the wrist to send the rope around. So just work on the faster wrist action and then you'll get your basic pattern. All right, I'm gonna leave the instructional for that. Work on that if you're new to skipping. Hopefully you enjoyed the class, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'll probably do this again next Saturday with the skipping, maybe for another couple weeks, then we might change it up to something else. We'll see how the feedback goes and how my calves hold up. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for sticking around.